What is up, guys? Draco101 back with another video. And in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the Toga Himiko by Spiritale. And before we start, I want to say this figure looks incredible, but we'll be taking a look at the very first thing you always find when you open a figure, the box. So, this right here is the box, and honestly, I gotta say, I am a big fan of the design of the box. Although a little big, I don't think that's that much of a downside, because when I was undoing the unboxing, it felt secure. Like, the blister packaging felt very good, and so I feel like it is a good design and good packaging to keep the figure safe when it's in shipping. Now, looking more into the design of the box, on the sides we got this nice cool gradient pattern, and specifically on the right side you got some added chain detailing, which is pretty cool. On the top you got the name of the company who made this figure, Spiritale, in the center with more of the chains. And on the back you got this really cool shot for promoting the product that's inside the Toga Himiko figure, which also looks pretty cool. But the front is what I really like about it, because you got the name of the character on the top, Toga Himiko. Then on the bottom, you got this really cool like neon text, and I believe that's a kanji for her name, along with the name of the actual show on the very bottom. And then, I can't read it, I don't read Japanese, but I imagine it's the title well, probably just the title of the actual figure, and its scaling size, which is 1/7, right in front of the text. And the reason why I like this design is that it almost feels like you could use it as a type of like display for your figure if you wanted to. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, just pretty good box, and I want to show it off a little bit. Now let's talk about the figure, but we're going to go over the assembling process first, which is very straightforward and easy. First, you got the base, which you will just place down, and then you got Toga, who just literally sits on it. The base has these grooves, which will indicate how the figure will sit, and honestly, you could tell when you're like placing her if you did it right. Then you also got this yellow heart rod and a pink star rod, which will go on the respective sides, which is simple enough. And then you got the chains, which is the funnest part of this process, because you could literally place them however you like. This is how I placed mine, and I think it turned out really cool. So yeah, the assembling process for this figure is very straightforward and fun. So that just sums up, because I know a lot of figures could be very stressful when putting them together. Taking a closer look at the figure, we're going to be taking a look at the base first, and oh my god, it is honestly incredible. It is probably the best base on the market if you ask me, and there are many reasons for that. First of all, there is the actual design of the base. It's a bunch of cushions and different accessories and stuff that goes into it that matches up with how the character is, which is a big plus. The coloring and the shading done to it is incredible, and I also love the smaller details like the dirt marks or like the cut up plushies, you know, stuff that show off the character's personality. Speaking of, Toga herself is honestly really good. Like, she looks incredible. Her sculpt, perfect. Her coloring and shading, perfect. Honestly, her hair, I remember it getting flack at first, but it looks really good in person. And then there's the face, which they did a really good job with it. She actually comes with two face plates. There's this one with her tongue sticking out, and then there's the other one where she just has like this maniacal smile. And if you ask me, I think this one looks better than the one with the smile. That's just my opinion. Either way, I think they both look amazing. And to really drive home and complete the look of this figure are the chains, which is probably the main reason why you would get this figure, other than the fact that this is Toga. She is an awesome character. But the chains really do just like complete the look of this figure, which brings the figure from a 9 to a 10. So, if you ask me what is the best part about this figure, it's the personality. This figure has a lot of personality, and it shows. Looking at the base, clearly there's something going on. Like, you have this very cute, innocent aesthetic going on with the cushions, the bear plushies, you know, the phone case, all that. The colors. But then you also have the other side of it. You got the knives, the cut marks, the dirt. And so there's a kind of darkness on the other side of it, which honestly is really cool and fits the character that this figure is based off of. Toga herself, she's kind of bounded and, you know, chains that restrain, but in the figure, she looks like she's free and having fun. It's terrifying, but that's why I love it so much. There's also the face plates. They did a good job with showing her character through them. And the same thing with the pose. Like, that is probably the best part about this figure. It's the fact that this figure has so much personality and they put so much care and attention into it. Now, for how amazing this figure is, it's kind of expected this figure to be kind of expensive. Toga Himiko turned out to be 27,500 Japanese yen, which is about 210 United States dollars. Now, with shipping for me, she turned out to be a grand total of $280. So, yeah, shipping is a bit expensive, but I totally think it's worth it because this figure is just that amazing in my opinion. You could actually still get her on AmiAmi since I just checked and she is still in stock as the making of this video. So, honestly, if you ask me, normally I say if you're a fan of the character, a fan of the series, or just like how this figure looks, to get her, because that's the norm. I feel like this is a figure that should go in most people's collection, if not all of them, because I just think she is that good. Alright everyone, that has been Spiritale's 1/7 scale Toga Himiko figure. And also, I left the Nendoroid here this entire time. One, to just, you know, make the video seem more themed for Toga. But two, and this is the biggest reason, so that you could have somewhat of a scale to scale her to. She was a 1/7, so you know, she's a decently sized figure. But I didn't feel too much of a need to point it out, because she's not insanely big, you know? But I just had it here to show. Also, if you're still considering about getting the Nendoroid, now would be a good time because they are doing a re-release. Her pre-orders have gone up on AmiAmi. And so now will probably be a good time to pick it up if you are interested in getting the Nendoroid. But yeah guys, that's been the figure. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that will be all from me. And make sure you guys take it easy.